Hey y'all, it's Tishawn, aka Nine Coins here on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to another video. I know it's been a while. Um, as always, I've been busy with school, but that will soon come to an end because I'm graduating at the week that I'm recording this. I wanted to do this flip through because I really like this deck. And I want to, before I shuffle it, I want to do this flip through and show everyone this deck and why I like it, what drew me to it. This is the We Moon Tarot, and it was made by um, a small business called We Moon, which a lot of people may know from their calendars. And they created a tarot deck featuring artwork from many different artists that collaborated with them over the years. I think what happened was I was on eBay, not minding my business, and so I came across this deck that someone was selling as if it was a very rare item, and I was like, it looked like the illustrations do look kind of like vintagey because some of the illustrations were created in like the 1990s, early 2000s. But then I was like, this is mighty inexpensive for a very rare vintage deck. So I did my Googles and I found that it was still in print with the original creator, WeMoon. So I bought it through their website. And very happy I did. It shipped very quickly, which is really super surprised at. And yeah, so let's get into it. So We Moon Tarot, and it says featuring art from 40 years of We Moon date books, which I think is just um, simply amazing. And I usually don't go for decks that um, have mixed art, but for some reason this works for me. I think over the years, We Moon has had um, a type of aesthetic, even with the different artists that they've worked with, very divine feminine inspired, very connected to nature, to earth, to, of course, spirituality. And so, even though the art styles may be slightly different, it's like the energy remains consistent throughout. So, this is just the guidebook. And what's really cool is they do give you, in addition to the meanings of the cards, they do give you, and they give this on the cards too, but they give you um, the not only the artists and when they created the thing on the cards and in the guidebook, but they also have a list of the featured artists and where you can find them for more of their stuff, which I think is really awesome because we need to support we need to support more artists, right? Um, and some artists I definitely recognize, like Deborah Koff Chapin, and like so I'm excited to also have a piece of their art in this deck too. Carolyn Hillier. See who else. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few, and you might recognize some too. Um, Here are the backs. Very cool moon phases. Oh, the publishing name is called Mother Tongue Ink. The product or the brand is We Moon. So I'm just gonna like kind of jump into it. If I have something to say, I'll say it. Otherwise, let's just take a look through and see what we have. The Fool opening. So like I said before, they have the artist, the name of the artwork, and the artist name and the year it was made here, and then they have a keyword which I think is really interesting. So we have opening, which I think is great with the hatched egg and the person coming out of it, which is very appropriate for the Fool. Magician. This is actually the card that kind of struck me the most. You know how when you are thinking about buying a deck, there's always that one card that kind of tips everything over the scales and makes you just go ahead and buy it. The Priestess, the Great Mother, or the Empress, embodying spirit. Green Tarot for the Emperor. So I really like that contrary to the traditional tarot, the Rider Waite Smith version, I guess, um, the Emperor card is associated with the masculine, with power. And here, I love that there is a verb here with the empowerer. So the potential to imbue power is prioritized over the potential to overpower, I guess, if that makes sense. Sacred path, sign language, lovers. Yeah, definitely recognize Deborah Koff Chapman's work there. From Soul Cards. Love this Chariot, holding course. Restorative justice, mending the web. Hermit, Crone, Wheel of Life, natural balance. Strength, holding us together. And I love that the archetypes they seem very community focused. They seem very interested in connecting threads of humanity together. So this is not just your individual journey. This is all of our journeys together. Chrysalis. Death, the other side with the Phoenix here. Love this Temperance card. Radical balance. Wild card, Devilish Dilemmas. I really like this because it's capturing the idea of distraction, which I think is a lot of what the Devil card could represent. The things that are distracting us from our divine purpose. The Tower, House of Cards. Stars, Stardust. The Moon. The Sun. The cardstock is thin, which I actually kind of like, but it's not too thin. It's shuffleable, but I am finding that it is kind of slippery, but I still like that I can shuffle it. We also have a lot of landscape oriented cards as well. I know that bothers some people. It doesn't really bother me. This is the world coming full circle. Again, going back to that connectivity theme. And here we are with Wands or Fire. To the Fire, the art of love. It really makes you look at the tarot in a different way. Like, I know that all like a lot of tarot decks with varying art styles do that, but the way that they challenge the traditional meanings and allow you to kind of stretch or expand your understanding of the cards are very interesting. For example, with Five of Wands, in the traditional, the Rider Waite Smith, you would, connect it to, I guess, conflict or upheaval. And here, when it says radiance, I think this is speaking to, yes, the conflict of upheaval is possible, but what is also possible is to have all of these different elements come together and create something beautiful if you are smart about it and if you are intentional about it. Six of Fire, Passion. Pitch. Eight of Fire, Activism, which is great. Creative Fire. Embracing the universe. And then the Quartz, this is kind of where I do get a little turned around. in that the courts are, so the page is the fire Amazon daughter, knights are priestess mothers. The priestess mothers seem to be the more active courts in the deck, which makes sense as their placement is in the knights. The queen, ancestral power. So it seems like the matriarchs are the holders, the maintainers, the sustainers. The crone, sage, cauldron of regeneration, and these are kind of like the ultimate possible, what's ultimately possible. Piece of earth. I love how this is Mother Nature at the age of 3. This is so adorable. I love this. With Pentacles, both and. Three of Pentacles, Gaia, rhythms. So here we're very connected to the earth in this suit. It's less about it's less about material and more about the actual land and what it means to be a part of the land, to be a part of earth, to be a part of nature. Four of Earth millennials. I mean, familiars. Millennials. Yeah, I love that familiars, again, kind of really allowing us to stretch the meaning of the Four of Pentacles or Four of Earth, in that your familiars are, this says to me stability right here, anchoring, security. Five of Earth, healing ourselves. So again, less focus on the circumstance and more focus on the potential of what positive can come out of it. So the Five of Pentacles is less about, you know, being broken and being put out. It's more about, this is an opportunity to change things around, to enter a stage of healing, which I think is cool. It's of Earth, abundance. Seven of Earth, sustainability. Eight of Earth, regeneration. Nine of Earth, all our relations. Ten of Earth is Mother Earth. Our Amazon daughter. The witches are back. I love that. Priestess Mother, the spirit connection. Kind of like a shaman, a character here. Again, the holder, the sustainer, matriarch, saving seeds. The crone sage, the ultimate possible, what's ultimately possible. Love the earth. Now we're in our swords or air. It is. I love how two of air, two of swords is dialogue, because it is an opportunity to sit and have a dialogue with yourself. And three of air is an opportunity to exercise your intuition, to take the growth, the knowledge that you have gained, even though it is sorrowful knowledge, but to use it as a way forward, as a path through. Meditation. Inspiration. Interesting. I recognize this, Ellen Lorenzi Prince. This is from, I think it's the Dark Goddess Tarot, which I don't have. Seven of Air, Community Council. So instead of your ingenuity, your craftiness being an individualistic endeavor, it's more of a community endeavor. You're solving problems and finding a way through. Eight of Swords, Goddess Conscious Rising, which is great. Again, not so much the circumstance of Eight of Swords, but what's possible, what can come out of it. Nine of Swords, prayer flags flying. With air, breath of life. Gratitude for Amazon daughter. Priestess Mother, calling in the directions. Again, an active role for the Priestess Mother or Knight. Recycling ancient wisdom, matriarch, maintaining, sustaining, and the changer and the changed, crone and sage, the ultimates. And the last suit, cups. Water is life. Water is love. Love makes a family. I love that trajectory, riding the waves. Five of water, deep grief. Six of water, dreaming. Moon circle sister. Eight of water, lunar mystery. Nine of water, beloved. Okay, Yoni. Ten of water, heart to heart. Muslim water, moon time, lunar consciousness. Water is healing. Gift of life. Aloha. I just really like this. I can see myself using this deck for others for sure. I feel like this is a deck that is not about the small day-to-day things. This is about I need guidance on my life path. That's the work of this type of deck. This is a deck built for heavy themes, for heavily spiritual themes, which I like. So while I can see myself using it for others, I would see myself also using it in particular circumstances or for particular inquiries. I'm just giving this a shuffle about 7 times so I can just pull a card or a couple cards and see what we get. Got the incense burning so that maybe we can see if we can get some insight while we're looking through these cards today. I suck at pairings, but I have a feeling that like the soul cards that I have would pair nicely with this. Any other ideas, let me know. Because y'all know who I am. Okay, and then one more, I guess, for good measure. What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to know? Gift of life, aloha, the crone sage. Here we go. Let me open up this book. Old age, winter, dark north, Pisces, Jupiter. So these are the associations. An ancient mother offering blesses us all with the gift of life, freely in the spirit of love. Receive her aloha. Water is forgiving, and like love, it is giving. The Hawaiian goddess Pele, immersed in water, is the living power of transformation, of simultaneous destruction and creation. In her, fire and air, earth and water fuel each other and dissolve into one another. Her black lava hair, cooled by air and water, births new earth, out of which flowers fly freely in the air. All forms of life are united in interrelationship in their need for water, open to the gifts being offered. Great blessings. Receive your gifts. Whatever spirit, whatever the universe is offering you, whatever creator is offering you, receive it. Do not reject it. Do not question it. And I think this is like a good lesson for me too, especially like in this time I'm graduating and people are revealing a lot to me about their relationships with me and how they saw me, as we work together in the program. And I'm like, I feel really humble, but it's like I have to check my humility. And when people speak life into you and speak goodness into you, it's best to accept it and accept it with gratitude and do not reject it for the sake of humility. Like these are blessings that people are giving you, right? So I think that's what I'm personally taking for it. I pulled Judgment, which is a wake up call. Just want to read that. This is a major arcana. Sustainability of life on Earth is at a tipping point. Which way will it go? As of 2020, the year of the Wee Moon wake up call, environmental imbalances have gone viral, disrupting our life support systems. Global pandemic brought home to us the message of a fragile and interconnected and endangered planet. Extremes in every element, human and natural, are wreaking havoc in our lives. What is the goddess asking of us now? To be or not to be at home on the earth, and how, is the question. Enacting a fundamental paradigm shift is the only way we can survive. How are you heeding this wake up call? What is shifting in your world, in you? What are you needing to wake up to at this point of life? Yeah, this is definitely giving life path, high spiritual, higher self energy. And I love that it, again, like this deck is very connected to the earth, to the universe, to nature. I love that because we need that now more than ever, especially what's going on in our world. It's like the world is on fire, you know? So on one hand, yes, we accept the blessings that we give, but then this is our gratitude. This is our gratitude turned into action. How are we showing creator? How are we showing spirit? How are we showing our ancestors, right? That we are grateful for this, that we are a part of this cycle, that we deserve to be in this cycle, in this lineage. I'll leave you with that. um, I am so excited to have this deck. I was supposed to be on like a low buy year. um, and I don't know. I mean, low buy is, I guess, we must define it for ourselves, right? It's subjective. But I realized that when a deck speaks to me, um, like very quickly, like if I'm like, oh my gosh, like if I have a reaction that's very spontaneous, that I just kind of go ahead and follow that feeling, I realize that if I have to think twice or three times about a deck, then it's probably not the one for me. And that's come from a few years of trial and error of finding what decks work for me and which ones don't. Um, but this one was definitely like it definitely piqued my interest right away. And I think this is great as it starts to get warmer, if it will ever get warmer. um, in spring and summer, you know, this is an opportunity to put your feet in some grass and really commune with the earth and figure out how we can best serve the earth and serve our communities. So, all right, that's what I have today. I hope you like this walkthrough, flip through. I don't know what it is, y'all. And if you have this deck, let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you're pairing it with, if at all. Um, and if you like this video, please like it. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a long time and I'm probably off of everyone's algorithm right now. So if you've chanced upon this video, thank you so much for clicking and giving it a watch. I will be posting more often as my program comes to an end and I'll have a lot more time. So just kind of look forward to that and more consistency. But in the meantime, I hope you all are well and have a great week. See you next time. Bye.